On this show, we like to bring you fun stories and things that really sort of tickle my fancy and hopefully tickle yours. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think what I find personally strange is that these people that are allegedly, revered, these great interviewers, journalists who are absolutely allegedly at their top of their game, and are given awards, plaudits, all that sort of stuff. Well, then, of course, they kind of slip up a little bit and you find their true background, don't you? You know what I'm talking about. As ever, let me explain. Good morning, Neil Sean here, and as ever, thank you so much for joining me. Nice to have your company, and thank you also for the recent video about, what I really just wanted to thank you for. Very kind again, lovely comments, truly mean a lot. And as I say, on a more serious note, it's about that, it's about us, isn't it? Keeping each other sane. Well, yes. I don't think I'm keeping you sane, but I think you're keeping me sane at a level, that's all. We'll just leave it there. And I'm getting tongue-tied now, aren't I? This particular story I just wanted to share because I find it, again, very strange when you think, because the average BBC newsreader, on the main channel, the BBC News, gets around about £150,000 plus a year. And then, of course, if you're at the very top of your game, that can be 250, 350, whatever. Now, this particular gentleman we mentioned really recently because he's done some incredibly sterling work, particularly reporting on the Ukraine war. In fact, the BBC was so impressed on his reports regarding the situation in Ukraine, they very quickly promoted him. He's now become a quiz master and popping up on all sorts of shows. That's what can happen, you see, if you hit the right thing. And now, more recently, Clive Myrie popped out literally to try and flog his autobiography by basically claiming, and we shared this with you, that he didn't actually watch the BBC when he was younger because there were no black people on there. Yes, can you imagine? And also, his family thought it was a bit too posh. Not exactly the way to go to keep your employers happy. But seemingly the BBC do not care, as we've seen so many times. They're quite prepared to let the licence fee payer pick up the tab for all of these misdemeanours. But what did make me smile, and as ever I wanted to share this bit with you, is this. As I say, Mr. Myrie's currently been reporting at great length and doing an excellent job dodging rockets out in Israel. And you would have thought he would have stayed there, the ongoing battle, the premier reporter on the BBC News channel. Oh no, he's been given time off by the BBC. Now what could it possibly be? Let's hope it was nothing too serious. No. It's time off because Clive has to go and promote his autobiography, his big money-spinning book deal. That's right. And he's popping up at the Wimbledon Literary Festival. Now what I find strange about this is two things really. If you are that esteemed war reporter, would you simply walk away at the very height of tensions, battles, that sort of stuff, to zip along and just try and sell your book? Could you not possibly say, not the right time, doesn't look particularly good? But this is what I always point out to you about the world of media. Whatever you think, whatever they're spinning to you, particularly the mainstream media, the major channels, it's all about them. And Clive has recently turned down the opportunity to be on Strictly Come Dancing. It's coming though, trust me, it is coming. But the bottom line is, when they're talking to you about how difficult it is and the situation out there, remember, their true mind is set on returning back, flogging bogs and making money, whatever shell-shocked reports they send back. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.